One of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wing pair, it's Caldwell Pope and Wells. Zach Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Morant in at the point guard. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Powerhouse slam. Klingon gave it everything on that one.
Edey a screen. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Jackson. And the foul called on Toumani Camara. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Lillard. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Now Edey, after the missed three from Damian Lillard, trains the three-pointer.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
And Lillard gets to Avdia. Hands it from downtown.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Morant. Wells sets the pick for Morant. Pass to Wells. Just 3 to shoot. It's over Avdia. Jackson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Big body cleaning the glass. Great awareness by Jackson Jr.
Lillard against Caldwell Pope. Here's Klingon.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher. Pass to Edey.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Edey with a screen for Morant. Driving the lane, and Morant throws it down.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive.
Wow.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Klingon towering in the paint. And Charles Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Here's Klingon following the score by Memphis. Klingon the screen for Lillard. Here's the teardrop. And he lays it up and in.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Lillard. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
Lillard finds Camara. And slam dunk by Camara.
And giving up up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Morant dishes to Well. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Lillard. Out to Morant. 5 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Blazers ball.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Holiday the pass to Lillard. The 3. The shot comes out. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Portland out in front. They're up by 3. We'll take it. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. The front court is Wells and Jackson. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Holiday throws it down.
How about that finish? Holiday showing how determined he is around the rim.
When you look at Drew Holiday, a 2009 draft pick, RJ, how much longer could you see him playing?
Well, ultimately, that's up to him. I think he's got a few good years left, but that will largely depend on how well his body holds up moving forward.
Wide open look here for Klingon. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Caldwell Pope outside. Out to the wing. Down low. Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Edey with a screen on Avdia. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Kamara finds Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. To the paint. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammates.
In the center of things, Morant.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down home.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
To the middle. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Over Caldwell Pope. And it's Lillard missing.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
In the corner, Kamara with it. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Morant downhill. And then Morant slams it in.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Lillard finds Holiday. 1:10 left now here in the second. Kicks it out to Lillard. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Grizzlies ball.
And here's Morant. 14 points for him. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. There's the drive. Caldwell Pope outside. And now Portland on the break. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Jackson a screen on Holiday. Morant drives in. And the wide open J from Edey. And a miss there on the triple. And Holiday kicks to Lillard. Fires from way out. Oh, he got it!
Wow!
It went in!
Did that just happen?
It went in!
Did that just happen? Wow!
Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
With the drive, and it's Quinn with the jam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. And so it's Portland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Henderson and Sharp are the guards. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. And it's Williams at the 5. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Landale's got 5 points now in the quarter. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
Out to the right wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Landale. Clock at 4. From deep three-point land. That shot misses. Trailblazers leading by 7. To the inside. And the dunk by Grant.
And look at the hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain him.
Drives to the hoop. Good. Konchar's got his first bucket in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim.
Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo!
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever, able to do things most others can't.
Back to Landale. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Goes up on the wing. Konchar can't get it to go.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Anderson finds Sharp. Knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
And it goes down 2 points. Konchar's got 4 points this quarter.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Sharp, the pass to Thibault. Back to Sharp. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes
Now left of the wing.
2 minutes.
Now Landale, he has 5. Tries again, and Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant, outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scores. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Eldama. Here's Conchar. From outside, off the mark. Portland leading by 9. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Avdia.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Conchar. The layup missed.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Lillard from outside. Landale grabs the miss. Jackson has the open look. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Portland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. How about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Memphis, the front court is Wells and Jackson. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. And it's Edey in at the center position. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the screen. And Lillard gets it to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And for Memphis, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And Lillard kicks to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher. Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Klingen with it, Edey on him, and it's Klingen with the jam.
I love how hard Klingen works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Morant. Oh, one dunk after another. Woo!
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Finishes inside on the nice dish.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to DM him.
Holiday. Outside Lillard. Avdia, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Yep, that goes down.
And the the shot-first mindset of Lillard. When he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Morant fires. A three ball by Morant.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And the shot will go down.
And we're seeing a little more of this from KCP, working that in-between area, trying to improve his efficiency.
Holiday outside. Clingan the screen for Holiday. Outside Lillard. Takes the three, and there's the three.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And down goes the three.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Shoots the three. A putback. Edey rips down the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing here by 8. Cleared away by Avdia.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Buries the deep ball.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Three. Good.
Incredible range. Lillard makes these deep shots look like they're effortless.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, Avdia out there with Donovan Clingan. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Kamara in at the small forward. And the dunk by Lillard.
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
And it's Lillard penetrating, rebounded by Dunn. Holiday against Harden. And he buries his first look.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Here's Lillard. And he banks in the layup.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Dunn outside. Outside Harden. Off target with the 3. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
On the wing, Harden. Kamara covering. It's stolen by Holiday. Avdia passes to Holiday. Now here's Clingan. Leonard defending. Inside. Out to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Down low. And stolen by Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Adbia and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
Here's Clingan, lays it up and in off the penny assist.
And a high-effort play from Clingan, using his power to overcome the interior defense.
Zubac with a screen on Holiday. Here's Harden. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
At the line for 2, Damian Lillard. His leg is under video review by NBA rules.
Is overturned.
There will be 2 minutes to
Foul
review
call
the play.
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Dunn goes in. Here's Zubac. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
Well, those offensive rebounds and second chance points really pay off throughout the game.
And it's off the back of the rim, no good. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Harden from outside. The shot no good. Great D that time from Kamara. Portland trailing here. Holiday from long range. Rebounded by Dunn.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
To the paint. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Holiday. Up the floor. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Harden. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls. Harden's got 6.
And just taking what the defense gives him, it's good to see Harden knock down the mid-range jumper.
Here's Lillard. Another one falls for Portland.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And here's Harden. He's got 6. And here's Collins for 3. Damian Lillard with the rebound. That'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Portland ahead, up by... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
On the floor for the Clippers. Dunn and Kawhi, they're the wings. Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle, and it's Harden in at the point.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Klingon, he is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Counted! Leonard for 3!
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Yes, it's good. Lillard's got 8 points. Clippers trail by 7. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Zubac. Collins against Avdia. Clock at 6. Collins passes to Zubac. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now. Lillard outside. Klingon with a screen. Down low. Zubac with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Here's Avdia. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Leonard for 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Portland leading by 3. Lillard outside. The 3. Avdia outside. Portland moving it around. Klingon with a screen. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Brian, back to you.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Minute 32 left in the first half. And it's Harden penetrating. Leonard outside. On the drive, Kawhi. Pass to Collins. Back to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers. It's almost effortless how he shoots.
Nice shot by Harden.
James Harden.
Harden's got 8. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Portland. They lead by 4. 41 seconds left to play in the first half.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Out to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Ball stolen. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
I mean, what an athletic play for Holiday. Showing up the defense with a jam.
Holiday against Harden. Over Holiday. Here's Zubac. Back to Harden. Leonard for 3. And so it's Portland finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Shaden Sharp out there with Scoot Henderson. And it's Williams in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. They get the rebound. Back to Sharp. Second chance shot. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Yet not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Bogdanovich passes to Jones. Well, Tim, offensive efficiency has soared in recent seasons. So what has that done to the defensive landscape?
Well, offenses now are always hunting for the weakest link. So individually, even if you can guard your own position, you may end up in a difficult switch where you are at a disadvantage.
Sharp against Bogdanovich. Sharp, no good. Clippers trail by 10. Lopez, the screen on Williams. Lopez finds Bogdanovich. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the night.
We like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Jones, the pass to Bogdanovich. Now Lopez. Back to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beal. Takes it inside. And down it goes. 2 points.
The defender did what he could, but Beal read it perfectly and made something happen.
Here's Henderson. And he dunks it down.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Here's Thibault. Good. And now a 12-point Portland lead.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant. Playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
Bogdanovich from long range. Williams grabs the board. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Tim, when you think of versatile utility forwards in this league, Jeremy Grant fits the mold.
Well, he came into the league as just a hustle player, Brian, but then he worked to enhance his skill level. He has been a quality player on both ends for over a decade.
Henderson, the pass to Williams. Outside for Henderson. Three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 14. Here's Beal. Lays it up and banks it in. Beal's got his second bucket on the night.
Such a tough guard. I mean, Beal mixing it up inside, coming out on top in that battle.
The kick out to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Bogdanovich up top. Guarded by Sharp. Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. Count it.
And using that size to his advantage. Man, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Williams a screen on Bogdanovich. Sharp passes to Henderson. There's the drive. The Clippers grab the miss. And Robert Williams picks up a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Henderson outside. Pass to Williams. Outside Thibault. Here's Sharp. Defended by Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Sharp passes to Williams. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Trailblazers out in front. They lead. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Trailblazers lead by 12, and that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. And it's Zubac in at the center position. Back to Klingon. Pass to Kamara. Holiday taking his time here. 4-3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Clippers trail by 12. Here's Harden. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Harden hits them both. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing tomorrow play.
And the shot goes.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Leonard for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Lillard darting in. And he jams it home with authority.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingon, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. That's a miss. Shooting 7 for 14 from the floor. Here's Leonard. He's off on that one. Portland leading by 11. Lillard right side. Oh, Lillard, a sweet little runner.
Yeah, it looks so delicate coming off his fingertips. Lillard's floater is a lethal one.
On the wing, Harden. Oh, touches it off the glass.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The triple drops.
A lights-out three-point shooter. Harden loves to take and make them.
Lillard outside. Here's the floater. Deflected. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard. Too easy. A gorgeous 3 dropped for him. No one around.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Up top, Kamara. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Leonard. Oh, it doesn't go. Portland leading by 5. Outside Lillard. To shoot with a teardrop. Yes, sir!
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Harden fires, and the 3 misses. For Portland, they've got 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Leonard.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean,
Oh, Leonard with the highlight reel dunk.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Lillard.
Clippers foul. Chris Dunn. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
Outside Leonard. Into the lane. Oh, he jammed it.
Some serious intensity from Leonard, driving in with a purpose and slamming it down.
Lillard. Yes! Using that window.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Zubac pulls it down. So the Trailblazers win it. This one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Harden out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Here is Harden. Pass to Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching, and with Ivica Zubac controlling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
And it's slammed in by Jones.
Well, you got to remember now, Harden, as good a scorer as he is not just a scorer. He's a shrewd dime dropper, too.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's Morant with the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Collins.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
Both free throws good from Morant. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Jones. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Morant drives in. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Going inside, and he jams it with authority.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
Guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit. I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. As James Harden's career has gone on, Clark, he has crept his way up the all-time scorers list.
Yeah, it's kind of been a low-key stealth march, if you will. I mean, as long as he stays healthy, I think he's going to end up cracking the top 10 in all-time assists and maybe even go higher up that list.
Here's Leonard following the score by Memphis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
Morant outside. Pass to Wells. Harden against Morant. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Morant.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6 and pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Harden dishes to Lopez. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside Leonard. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Leonard's got 6 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive.
Yeah, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his quickness can be overwhelming at times. Really hard to defend if you're not physical and focused.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside Leonard. Lopez sets a screen for Leonard. Grizzlies with the rebound. 26 seconds left in the first. Morant against Collins. Edey gets the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lopez, no luck. Morant with it. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. This one for 3. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. After this break, we'll be back with the... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you, West Ham?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Harden. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. The Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Kevin?
A veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. And Morant throws it down.
I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
What a finish from Harden.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Collins passes to Leonard. Jackson against Collins. And Collins gets double teamed. Jones for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Caldwell-Pope outside. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
And we could feel that one all the way over here.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Caldwell-Pope finds Edey. Morant left side. Lopez with the steal. Jones looking for an opening. Back to Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Assist goes to
Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Caldwell-Pope with it. He's picked up by Lopez.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Edey. Lopez with the steal. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
For 3, Caldwell-Pope. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Out to Morant. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Clippers trail by 4. A floater, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Edey picks one up.
If you want to know how clever Harden is as a player, just take a look at his one-on-one game. The way he can pretty much beat any defender. Quite impressive.
And both free throws good for James Harden. 1:14 left here in the second. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Knocked loose. Kicks it out to Leonard. Clock at 6. Pass to Collins. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Memphis ball.
44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Wells sets the pick for Caldwell Pope to the paint. And Wells the bucket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Wells has got 5.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Jones against Morant. Jones in the post. Can't connect from short range. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant kicks to Wells. Can't get it to fall.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Memphis up in front, up by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's John Conchar. Then it's Jock Landale. That's the group for Thomas Isolo as we begin the second half. Here's Dunn. Sinks that one from the post. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
And he gets it to go. And now it's an 8-point Memphis lead.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back to you.
It's getting interactive. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Paul. Scores off the crossover.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
Conchar, the pass to Aldama. Nailed from three-point land. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Fires top of the key. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Conchar can't get it to go.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Dunn shot's good.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
Count it. Conchar's got 10 points in just the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Works that one inside nicely.
Pass to Conchar. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers trail by 13. Well, with Zubats, obviously, Clark, you're getting strength, but he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skill.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with the push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets.
Jackson has the open look. Off target from three-point range. Clippers have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Conchar on the wing. 10 points for him. The three. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Here's Paul. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No good on the three. Clippers trail by 15. Dunn kicks to Batum. Three-pointers off the mark. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 with a three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Conchar. Off target with his three. Here's Beal. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Beal's got his first points of the game.
You trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regular. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubats. Paul out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Dunn in at the three, the small forward. Morant against Harden. Now here's Morant. D right on him. Clock is at 3. Shoots from the baseline. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harden. Ooh, Harden taking flight.
If the defense doesn't slow Harden down, he's going to continue to pile it on.
And Will Pope with a wide open look. Carries it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Wells sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
So quick on these drives, as quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
Here's Jones. Is that beautiful?
He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up the right, letting it all go.
You know, that's exactly what the fans love to see, guys. I mean, they're paying good money, big money. They want wins, but they also want to be entertained.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now.
Second team.
Comes to some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson outside. Wells sets the pick for Jackson. The three goes down.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Poked loose. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And here's Caldwell Pope driving in. Oh, what a play inside.
Look, tell you what, Caldwell Pope, when he has his A game on, he can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league, and I'd love to have him on my team.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
It's Morant with the drive. Beyond the arc, Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
Leonard scores at all three levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
It's Morant. It's off. Now Harden. With the floater. It's in there.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Memphis leading by 8. Caldwell Pope left side. Now Edey. Leonard with the steal. Harden outside. Morant with the steal. Stolen by Jones. With the tip.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Memphis has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
14 foul.
Leonard against Caldwell Pope. And he can't stop the runners. That misses.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
A three-pointer. Good.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Morant outside. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Edey outside. Now here's Wells. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside, and it misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have got
should be a high-flying affair tonight. Both of these teams love to showcase their athleticism.
And these are the games I love working, BA. I want to see some dunk contest style slams here tonight. And of course, these fans can't wait either to see these teams get after it in this one.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Drew Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Avdia. Then there's Toumani Camara. And it's Klingon in at the 5. Lillard with the ball. Caldwell Pope covering. Here's Camara. Off the mark there with a 3. Outside Morant. Pass to Edey. Beyond the arc. Avdia pulls it in. Up top Camara. Pounded by Morant. And here's Klingon. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, be careful. Klingon kid bring down the house.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive boards. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the three-point basket by Portland. Here's Caldwell Pope. The 3 ball. Wells misses.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Klingon. To the inside. Out to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. Memphis with a rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Memphis on the other end. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Avdia can't get it to go. Grizzlies trail by 3. The steal. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Guys, back to you.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, thank you. A bit of a shocker during the summer of 2024. Denny Avdia getting traded from Washington to Portland.
Yeah, and from one young team to another, BA, Denny was just 24 when he got moved and fetched 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, a big haul.
Camara, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Now here's Edey. Camara covering. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. No points so far. And again, it's Memphis missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
It's Lillard with the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lillard's got 5.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Jackson. Outside Wells, back to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly, and Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And a high-effort play from Klingon, using his power to overcome the interior defense.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call time out here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Trailblazers making a change here. Reed's checked in. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Morant, the pass to Wells. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Drives to the hoop. Avdia with a steal. And he goes in for the dunk.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Here's Caldwell Pope. He gets it up. And that's not going to go. And so it's Portland closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They're communicating. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second. We've got Damian Lillard, Denny Avdia out there with Toumani Camara. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Reith in at the 5, down low. Portland leading by 13. Lillard looking around to the middle. Outside Holiday. To the inside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Ja slices through. He's off on the layup. You talk about a high variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
Goes back up. That's tipped. Pass to Reith. Avdia outside. And it's off from three-point range.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Holiday against Caldwell Pope. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after you.
Here's Lillard. Lillard converting inside.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Down low. Edey with a steal. Inside. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yes, sir. Jackson Jr. flushing.
Lillard outside. Outside Camara. Out to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Pass to Reith. And that one is stuffed right through.
Not just to score. Lillard knows it's his responsibility as the point guard to involve his teammates.
Wells, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Wells. Edey with a screen on Lillard. Here's Edey. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. They set the pick to the paint. Edey with a steal. As someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA, Stan?
Well, look, BA, skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always going to be things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's play.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame, a three-time All-Star and a defensive player.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still
After review,
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Well, there's the determination for KCP. He'll go right at you.
Lillard against Caldwell Pope. Off the outside. Pass to Reith. Back to Avdia. Shot clock at 3. Here's Kamara. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Grizzlies trail by 13. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Sinks the tray.
Well, Holiday has terrific vision. He's great at spotting open guys.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And Morant gets double-teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now here's Lillard. He has 7. With 4 on the clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 18. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court stop. Runs, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Grizzlies trail by 18. Jock Landale is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's John Conchar. Then it's G.G. Jackson. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Here's Landale. Williams grabs the board. Portland leading by 20. Here's Sharp. He takes it down.
Whoa!
Oh, sweet move.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
much to the fans' delight, Stan. Shaden Sharp's dunks are already legend in some parts.
Well, B.A., he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and it gets a ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Jack's up a 3. Conchar can't hit. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them. Well, you can't fault the defense. The guy made a difficult shot.
Oh my! Wow. Throw it down!
That is ridiculous.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Driving inside, throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Matisse Thybulle. Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game here. Portland leading by 21. Henderson finds Sharp. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
At the line for the Trailblazers.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And what you like about Jeremy Grant, the consistency from year to year, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he can shoot it, but defensively, you can put him on the opponent's best scorer. 3 and D and then some. Such a reliable vet for this team.
Clock is at 3. Here's Williams, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
Come get it, come get it.
And there's the screen. Here's Conchar. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Outside Sharp. Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball.
Grizzlies ball.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. 1:46 left in the third.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Back to Henderson. Driving to the basket. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
Conchar drives in. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Conchar's got 6.
And the athleticism he showed there, wow, that's not easy to do.
Left side Sharp. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Here's Conchar. Portland with a rebound. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Grant's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Memphis shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Second team foul.
The first free throw is good. So Portland ends up going with a new group. Both shots good from the strike. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now Lillard. He's got 7. To the inside. Pass to Avdia. Outside Holiday. To the middle. Edey with a steal. And they're on the break. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebounded by Kamara. Here's Lillard. Got it off in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for the Trailblazers. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the Trailblazers. We've got Donovan Clingan, Toumani Camara out there with Avdia. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Holiday in at the 2. Pass to Avdia, and stolen by Jackson. Down low. Take it away! Lillard outside. Oh, a special move before that shot. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Portland?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
From deep three-point range, Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Holiday. Memphis with a rebound. Caldwell Pope finds Jackson. Tipped away. And stolen by Holiday. The pull-up J. And Avdia with the basket on the assist by Lillard.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it. The Trailblazers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Clingan with a screen. Shoots. Avdia left side. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Caldwell Pope with it. Kept alive. Outside for Morant. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Trailblazers ball.
Here are the Blazers with the ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. Clingan with a screen. Avdia from outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got 6 rebounds in the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wells has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Remaining in the game.
For 3, here's Lillard. And that's a foul. Called on Donovan Clingan. That's his first foul of the game.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, you can get away with a little bump in the back, but as soon as you lean that much on it, you're going to get called for the foul. Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Outside Holiday. Clingan with a screen. And Holiday powers it home.
Well, in the 2-man game, Holiday stays under control and picks his spot.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Trailblazers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Damian Lillard.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For three, and again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
For three, here's Lillard. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And here's Caldwell Pope. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily.
That's the end of the game.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg.
this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Damian Lillard, Avdia out there with Tamani Kamara. Then it's Holiday, and it's Klingon in the center. Kicks it out to Collins. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now, here's Collins. Pass to Jones. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Kamara. No good off the front iron.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
And Klingon has it in the corner. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. Here's Lillard. Lillard again missing. Harden with it. Klingon defending. Harden, that's good.
This is one of the specialty shots in James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater. Good night.
Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick and roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem. Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Kevin?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. That one goes in. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
And just putting his entire offensive imagination on full display. What a smooth release from Lillard.
Trailblazers leading by 5. And it's Avdia off the drive. Klingon finds Avdia. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 7. Count that one. He's got 9.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Doris, after Paul George left, many figured the Clippers were a lottery-bound team. Instead, they were a 50-win team.
And Kev, they had great contributions up and down the roster. There was incredible balance. And needless to say, you have a man in the head coaching position who is one of the all-time best in Thailand. James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Three-pointer, Lillard at the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Klingon using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
Takes it out to Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Leonard's got 5.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Lillard. Yes, that goes in.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Leonard. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
On the floor for Portland. They've got Denny Avdia. Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. And it's on a bounce to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Leonard, that's for 2. Los Angeles with another miss.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Harden. He has 6. Klingon with the block.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
Avdia. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it from 3 right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I've worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it. Guys, back to you.
Very capable. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris. In the game of John Collins, he has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Reith is checked in. Here's Harden. Denny Avdia making his last shot. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Harden.
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Trailblazers leading by 10. Pass to Reith. Here's Lillard. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Got it. Harden for 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. And if you look at this first half, overall, they just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now, here is Harden. 11 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Harden so good at absorbing contact.
And I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. Inside, Lopez with the steal. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. That bucket in no time at all. Leonard's got 8.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Harden finds Lopez. Back to Harden. Leonard with the screen on Lillard. Here's Harden. The kick out to Lopez. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Lopez has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Clippers. Lillard scanning the floor. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The 3 from Harden. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
As soon as James Harden passes half court, defense better have a hand up and contest for good night.
Lillard against Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Collins grabs the miss. With the step back. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Bradley Beal is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Now here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hops.
Zubac the pass to Beal. Zubac with the screen for Beal. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Now here's Sharp. And there's the drive. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Clippers trail by 9. Tries it from 19, and he nails the jumper. Beal's got his first basket. And people doors talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If you're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success?
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Now here's Beal. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
That shot, no good. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Clippers. 7-point differential. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And doors were early on in Chris Dunn's career, but is it fair to say many wondered if it might be short-lived?
Oh, there's no doubt, Kevin. Remember, this guy was at one point the 5th pick in the league, and there were questions about the offensive end of the floor. but give Chris credit. His defense has carved out minutes for him, and he's worked diligently to become a better offensive player. For love with confidence for Bradley Beal, in rhythm, in the catch-and-shoot game, so good.
To the middle. Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Zubats a screen on Henderson. Offensive rebound. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Robert Williams.
If you're going to foul Ivica Zubats, you better really foul him. This guy's got great strength.
Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Sharp. And then Henderson with the jam.
Oh, great hustle by Henderson. His hops really help him on the offensive glass.
Pass to Zubats. Outside for Beal. Outside Batum. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Done against Sharp. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Beal, the pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Williams finds Grant. Here he goes. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, how about the opportunistic Jeremy Grant taking it strong on the drive? Love it.
Batum screen on Henderson. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. And that one, good.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Stolen by Holiday. Here's Klingon. Oh, and he jams it right over Kawhi Leonard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. Hit it. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. It's the Trailblazers leading by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Avdia out there with Klingon. Then there's Tamani Kamara. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. Down low, here's Klingon. The Clippers grab the miss, and we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Portland.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Lopez kicks to Harden. 5 on the clock. Oh, look at Harden climbing!
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Lillard against Harden. Pass to Klingon. Back to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Holiday. Here's Avdia. Here's Kamare. Lillard outside. With the clock winding down, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Harden can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here is Lillard. Stolen by Harden. Harden on the drive. Here's Leonard. He drills the 3.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
The shot is good.
We have come to understand that Jrue Holiday is an exceptional finisher. That frame is a big part of his game.
Holiday against Harden. Got it to go off the glass.
With confidence, step up in a big moment. We see John Collins.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's the screen. Outside Lillard. Fires from 18. Cleared away by Leonard. LA has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Lillard. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Collins.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team.
Here's Harden. Lopez. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Lopez loves this pressure. He thrives in moments. He shows his greatness. Nice shot.
Lillard fires. It's good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment. Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Fires the 3. Crane from outside.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Driving inside.
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
Lillard attacking. Clinging with it. Lopez is there. Clinging the screen for Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Lets loose a 3. And he does not hit. Leonard running the floor.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
Lillard! No good from 3. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close win. Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable.
matchup interesting, Richard. Both of these teams execute at a high level on defense.
Yeah, the scoreboard could be looking underfed by the end of the game. The NBA is trying to tilt things towards offense, but these two say, not on my watch.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. And it's Edey in at the 5. Leonard gets the bucket.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Left side, Morant. With the drive. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
And it's good for 2.
Just an absolute ferocious score. When Harden gets a chance to score from the interior, he doesn't think twice about shooting.
And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
Lopez, the screen on Caldwell Pope. And it's Harden again missing. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. And here's Morant, takes the 3. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. Here's Leonard, off target at the rim. And here's Memphis. Morant with it. Harden picks him up. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Here's Jones. Oh, my goodness. How about that? And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that's how you rock the rim. Give him the 2 points and add a little style there as well.
Ridiculous. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Back to you, Brian.
A tremendous IQ. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
As dangerous a penetrator there is, Harden's understanding for when to knife inside is ridiculous.
The Clippers trail. A minute 42 left in the first. Drives to the hoop. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's Morant. Rebounded by Lopez. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Collins passes to Jones. Back to Collins. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. On the take. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Ball.
Shot clock at 6. And James Harden pulls it down. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2, and they pick up 2.
A master at working through contact. Sometimes it seems Harden prefers getting physical on the way up.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's the drive. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammates.
That free throw, no good.
taking 2 shots.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
Normally, he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Here's Collins.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
Outside Wells. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by a bucket. And back to the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And the other area they've impressed me is their commitment to the dribble drive, not settling from the perimeter.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. On the perimeter, it's KCP and Wiggins. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Morant finds Edey. Outside for Morant. They set a pick. Fires for 3. They get it again. Wells. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Wells. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And that's good. Contavious Caldwell Pope for 3. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter. A story of 2 halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, second in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason and only to get swept by the Thunder.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Harden surveying the D. And then Harden with the jam.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
Caldwell Pope against Leonard. Outside Wells. Let's go with a 3. Jones with the block. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Caldwell Pope with a drive. To the right side. Stolen by Harden. A deep 3. From beyond the arc and then some. And now a 3-point Clipper lead.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
What a slam by Morant.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Driving in, and Harden with the slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. The Clippers lead by 3. Leonard outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Leonard. This one for 3. Cleared away by Wells.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Stolen by Collins. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Lopez. Harden finds Lopez. Second chance shot. Leonard passes to Lopez. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Lopez has got his first points in this one.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Harden, and Harden with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Lopez, the screen. Harden into the lane, and then Harden with the jam.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce.
Oh, wow!
Okay, I didn't see that coming. Oh, wow. Okay, jaw turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Collins a screen. Harden the pass to Collins. Can't get it to fall. Inside, here's Jackson. Nails the baby hook. And now just a three-point Los Angeles lead.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Harden. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Bradley Beal's out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Bogdanovich in at the three. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, in an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Yeah?
Thank you, Allie. Here's Conchar. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career, so I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds, but I did win a championship playing that role, so, you know, there's that.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Beal, the pass to Zubac. Memphis with a rebound. Now here's Aldama. Yet to see a basket. Batum pulls it in. And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. Batum outside. Now here's Beal. He's guarded closely. Batum, the pass to Beal. Back to Batum. And that one is hammered home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Memphis shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Looking at the Grizzlies last year, all of their top 14 players in minutes played were in their 20s.
Yeah, in some ways it's a good thing. Bodes well for the future, but I think they could use some veteran leadership at times. It's a tough balance between youth and experience.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Beal. Again, Los Angeles.
That play shows why it's so hard to stop Beal. His pull-up is money.
Conchar with the ball. Beal picks him up. Tipped. Done outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Conchar. Here's Landale. The shot from the low post is good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Jackson. And Jock Landale gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
The Clippers lead by 4. Here's Bogdanovich. Still without a bucket to the middle. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Bogdanovich.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Landale from the arc. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Done. The pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Batum. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Batum's gotten 4 this quarter.
And I like how Batum takes shots that come within the offensive schemes. A high IQ offensive player.
Conchar, good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And here's Dunn. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Dunn's got 5. Here's Conchar. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot. He takes it in. Outside for Morant. Outside Wells. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jackson can't get it to go. And Harden's got the ball here for the Clippers. Down low. Edey with a steal. Jackson with it. Picked up by Collins. And the dunk by Jackson.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Caldwell Pope against Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's the guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Jackson gets the bucket.
One of many weapons in Jackson Jr.'s arsenal. He can spot up on you and make it look too easy.
And Collins with the slam.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Edey outside. Lots of room. Oh, it's off target. Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside Harden. Here's Jones. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Edey. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Harden against Caldwell Pope. Now it's Jones. Lopez fires. Can't get the 3. Grizzlies trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
From 13. Shot's no good. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Caldwell Pope against Jones. Beyond the arc. The 3 is in.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? Let's see.
Jones against Morant. Here's Collins. And he slams it down.
And the confidence Collins has is impressive. Doesn't feel any pressure taking these big shots.
Leonard against Caldwell Pope. To tie it up. Collins rips down the board. The Clippers lead by 3. Leonard in transition.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Edey with a screen on Leonard. Caldwell Pope with a drive.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Morant. Caldwell Pope against Harden. There's a screen. Fires away from outside. Jones rips down the board. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 3-point game. And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul.
Good on the first. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both. And it's a 5-point game.
Wow, how about the poise he showed there, making this a 2-possession game.
From downtown, Collins rips down the board. Harden with it. The long 3. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. I'm sure that... All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks.